Okay. So I learned that my microphone does not work in my computer. So all the audio is coming from my webcam, which is why me being right next to it is very important. I'm gonna order a new one so this issue won't happen again. But anyways, yesterday was the release day of the game. A lot of people have bought the game and have been really enjoying it, so that's been really fun for us. The excitement is just really great. I got through the third mission with Dr. Stinkyhead. I gave Mavrex, another streamer, some tips for that level, and I tried to beat the level doing those tips, and I feel pretty confident in the information I gave him. So you don't have to use all the treasures that you find in the lab, but they definitely help. And after that mission, we unlocked the fourth mission to London, because Dr. Doodoo has taken over with his army of turds. But we're gonna, mess around in the town first. And, got some vitamins from the last playthrough. This is the vitamin that I didn't use. I told Mavrex to use. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use it now. It feels like forever since I got to use Ralph Ringles. If the audio from my microphone and the webcam is terrible, just let me know. I do want to make sure Soda Piggy's awesome soundtrack is heard as much as possible, because he did a really good job, and it probably is better than my voice. Okay, so we've used all the vitamins we got. Now we can explore the town, because a lot of stuff's happened since that whole thing happened. First of all, the wood shop, which before the last mission, the Moon Warriors were gonna turn this into a fighting dojo, and it didn't work out. But now it's a working wood shop, and the person running it is called the Woodworker, and he looks a little familiar to a lot of people probably. This is a special thing we added late in the game, like right the week of release. I'm not gonna waste all my money on it right now, because I need supplies. But it's basically a poison move for Fire Slicer. Fire Slicer's not even in the party right now. But all this extra wood that you find, everyone's like, what do you do with the wood? What do you do with the wood? And I'm like, well, go to the store that says wood. And then maybe you can... Maybe you'll find something that you want to buy. I find that at this point in the game, regular sodas are only good for healing the party outside of battle, but 2 liters is the only thing really worth a dang in battle. Same with chocolate bars and fruit candy. Okay. I'm gonna buy the lemons, because lemons are the best fruit. When I was balancing the final boss, I actually used lemon slice the most. Okay. And now there's some barricades. So I'm gonna have to go talk to Brock. if I want to go that direction. Which, if nobody knows this, the dialogue changes based on where you are in the story. So, they all kind of... I wanted the town to feel kind of like a living town. Everyone's got something to say, something to comment on. Funny thing is, this is Soda Piggy. He was making a game with Super Walrus Games called Kaiju Big Battle Fido Fantasy. And I guess at this point in production of Axe Cop is when he finished working on Kaiju. And that's what this text box is about. This is actually based on a coworker that I work with. He he was chopping some wood at his house, and he misswung, and he chopped into his leg. So his family gave him a really hard time about not knowing how to use an axe. So I made fun of him heavily in the Axe Cop game. So every time Axe Cop's in front when you talk to him, he has something paranoid and fearful about axes to say. And if you switch to, like, a different character, he has something different to say. And I gotta do product placement once in a while. Not everybody says something different based on who's in front. But it's like if something's more heavily one character, like this guy, Abad, he says something different with every person in the party. I think he's the only person I did that with. Because it's a lot of work doing that. So basically Brock doesn't want to let any civilians over there because, you know, evil Rhino Man's doing terrible things. You have to chase him down. If you get in his way, he's going to charge you out of the way. You gotta run at him from just the right way. Sometimes I have a really easy time doing this, sometimes I don't. But the layout's like a giant cross, so it's pretty easy to kind of get him at one point. There's a very easy tactic to beating him. Not many bosses can I say that you can do this with, but Ghost Cop can mesmerize him. Or Avocado or Flute Cop. So yeah, Ghost Cop, he's kind of a really amazing but also really terrible character. Because each version of Flute Cop is like radically different. You got Flute Cop and he's basically like the middle. And then you got Dinosaur Soldier. He's mostly attack. Avocado Soldier is kind of in the middle of Flute Cop and Dinosaur Soldier. And then Ghost Cop is like how Dinosaur Soldier is attack. He's like special for Ghost Cop or for Flute Cop. So there's a lot of stuff. And I picked those four different, not necessarily picked the four forms, but I picked how to handle those forms on how to balance the game a little. Also, Ghost Cop's kind of a white mage. So the trick to beating him is to keep him paralyzed. So make sure every other turn you use Ghost Cop or Avocado Soldier or Flute Cop to mesmerize him. Because without the attack revert potions you get from beating this area and using them on him, which I think you can pick up a few of them throughout London, he's going to keep building up his power to the point where all of his basic attacks are going to do 999. So you have to really kind of know how to get rid of him quickly before he, gets out of control. A fun fact about the riff that Sakurane plays when he does rock and roll, there was a game that Soda Piggy and I were getting ready to make, which was the shell of what Axe Cop became, but it was a game called Red and Blue, where it was going to be like an RPG version of Mega Man X. And it was going to be about, an X character and a Zero character going on missions, and a lot of the running and jumping and stuff was taken from that. Even the terrain-based like interaction, like chopping and moving boxes and stuff, that all came from Red and Blue. But the riff came from one of the songs that he wrote for Red and Blue. So it's kind of like a fun Easter egg that only he and I really know about. And now I guess everyone does. But that's cool. Nobody's ever said it, but I had to make it so, that's the attack revert potion I was just telling you guys about. But, I made chocolate one of the elements in the game, so that way then, when Ralph Wrinkles gets hit with a chocolate attack, which is the only one in the game, it makes sure to say that it's dog safe. Don't want anyone to think that we're killing Ralph Wrinkles slowly throughout the game. So we just left Evil Rhino Man, or Evil Rhino, I think it's Evil Rhino Head, or no, Evil Rhino Man. There's two different Evil Rhinos in the comic book. One looks like him, which is the one that you're fighting, and there's another one where it looks a little bit more like Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles. So, like I'm showing you, the fight's super easy if you just kind of come at it with Mesmerize. But it is totally beatable without doing it. You just have to be much faster. There we go. It's one of those fights that's balanced for after London. But if you do it before London, it's going to make London a lot easier. So it's like really good if people do that fight before London, but it doesn't affect anything. London is still balanced for if you don't fight Evil Rhino Head. cop's just like, hey man, you did good. Just don't actually murder these people like you just told me you're going to. Alright. So now we can go to the left. So that's cool. There's lots of good stuff over here. There's the Axe Ham, which is basically the inn. It's also the place where you can buy hero subs, which are always good. The woman on the left of the man, that is Soda Piggy's wife. And the guy on the right is Johnny Cash. And then there's Abraham Lincoln, which also was married to Axe Cop at one point. Why Malachi thought Axe Cop should marry Abraham Lincoln, I do not know. I just watched the episode of Bob's Burgers, that was the Thanksgiving one from this year, where Gene really wanted to be married to his mom, so maybe it's something like that. So yeah, you can talk to other dogs. Like the Poinky dog. Basically, if you find a Twinkie, give it back to the scientist. And after you give him enough Twinkies, Twinkie Dog will become Super Twinkie Dog. Like he is in Volume 5 of the comic book. Having issues with the headphones, not always fun. So there's all kinds of good stuff to get here. You can reduce the targets. Like when he says revert, like it means set it back to 0 where no buffs have happened. So if you use attack revert potion on the Rhino, you have neutralized all of his power-ups. We got the pawn shop. We can sell anything back. It's kind of not useful except for when you get like super rare items. Or maybe you just, you pick up a bunch of items you find in the game. You don't really use them in battle, so you just get an extra couple of bucks. Because not everyone wants everything, so it's fine. The fighting dojo is not open yet. I believe it opens after Mission 5, and it's really good. It actually changes the way that you can level up your characters. You can basically, like, every character has their own set level up boost values. And then if you train in the dojo, there's 2 different ways that you can level up. You pick where you get a boost to your level up boost in the dominant stats. So like in Axe Cop's case, his dominant stats are HP and attack power. So if you pick dominant with him, you gain a lot more HP and attack power on level ups with that. Or you can pick balanced, where it's like plus like 2 or 3 to each stat, regardless, going down the middle. So it's just kind of like however you want to play. I like the idea of customizing characters. Kind of makes replaying the game a lot more fun. And this is the fighting zoo. It's essentially the Coliseum of the game. A lot of characters are here, like Johnny Cash is here. We don't say Johnny Cash, even though he says it in the comic book. I was a little nervous about putting the last names here. But if you talk to him, the Axe Cop kind of references the comic. And if there's any Dr. McNinja fans, you will later get to fight Dr. McNinja here, because they teamed up in the actual Axe Cop comic book. So I was like, we gotta make this happen, right? So Ethan gave me Dr. McNinja's creator's contact information. And I reached out, and the dude said yes. So very, very grateful for that, because it's another fun little layer to the Axe Cop cake. And there's Dave DeAndrea, the original voice actor for Axe Cop. He's actually the announcer for this area. That's PT the Rapper. He's actually from newer Axe Cop stories that are after the last volume is published. Not all those stories are in the game. There's a character called Ace Cop. Ace Cop came after Volume 6 was printed, and then we got PT the Rapper from the Songster story. And that's the only representation I have of the Songster arc, is PT the Rapper. And Axe Cop was ignoring him. So, also fun fact about the fighting zoo. Actually, I'm gonna do something now when I think about it. Soda Piggy and I took turns naming the animals. I was trying to go with a general zoo theme, and he thought it would be really funny to just pick awful animals. So, yeah, I'm gonna need those potions specifically for the Zebra Cup, but yeah, like the second Fighting Zoo Cup is the Aardvark Cup, because for some reason Soda Piggy thought that was a great idea. Which is fine, you know, fair's fair. I picked Zebra, he picks Aardvark, so whatever. And if you can beat a cup as Axe Cop, you get a special move, but those are pretty tough. I would not recommend pursuing that until later in the game, because they are very challenging. Different people like different types of tournament-based things. I'm a big fan of like multiple heats, because the whole competition is you wearing yourself out in the fight, and it's like management of stats and stuff. When you unlock Baby Man, like I'm doing the Zebra Cup now, just because I'm here, but like, you should totally, before you finish London, come back and do the Zebra Cup with Baby Man, because Baby Man can learn like so many moves from all these guys. Like he learns a paralyzed move from the tree, he learns moves from the crab bear. It's unreal how great that first tournament is for Baby Man. And that's the only way you can unlock Baby Man's fruit, which he uses oranges. So it's the only way you can unlock his anything with him. God, Ghost Cop is terrible. Like I said, he's really good at what he does, but he really sucks when it comes to defense and HP. The trick to having a good Flute Cop form, because like, okay, so like the trick with Flute Cop, all of the level up boosts that he gets from any form are calculated into like a variable, and then every time he switches forms, he goes to a base form value, and then you add the boosted values into it. So like, if Dinosaur Soldier's base value was 100 HP, you would get 100 HP plus all the HP boosts you gave Food Cop throughout the game. Well, Ghost Cop's is a lot lower, so that's why his HP is a lot lower. And that's just kind of why he sucks, or appears to suck. It's easy to get caught up in how do I win easier by, oh, I just need more HP, I just need more power, but like, you gotta kind of balance the stats if you want to have a smooth ride to the end. Every 4th round is a mid-boss, every 8th round is a special boss, and then in between all the other rounds is always random enemies from the areas. Mesmerize is gonna work, but we'll try it anyways. Oh, dude, that's cool. Same strategy as the Rhino, just alternate. Not paralyze him in time. He's just a little bit faster than Ghost Cop. I guess don't drink and drive. I'll probably do the Zebra Cup again when I get Baby Man. Good place to kind of get some easy experience and some easy cash. I really want to like illustrate how great Baby Man's powers are. So I gotta be careful because the final round's coming up. And it's pretty tough. Well, I'm driving with a controller better. Also, don't you drive a scooter? Or did you ever get your scooter back? She's still taking the bus, or are you riding a bike? Burner car. So like every time you drive it, you just leave it in a ditch somewhere? I mean, it's like Breaking Bad with the burner phones. You know, they would make a phone call and then rip the phone in half and throw it away. So when you say burner car, I just assume you're just gonna crash it. Oh, you just want a cheap car to putt around in until you kind of get back on top. I watched somebody, what was his name? I followed him on Twitter today, so you can check my feed. So apologies if I don't remember your name. But he was in the lab. It's like, what? It's Axe Cop. And then Axe Cop turned into a night monster. Just, no shit, it's a night monster. It's pretty funny. The trick to, getting good value out of these Axe Cop bad guys is to kill them in one hit, because then you get more experience. Pretty sure the battle is going to be after this round, so hopefully I am in good enough shape. I should have enough stats and stuff. Alright. Soccer rink only 6 more power. Here we go. Yep, Leaf Man, Wrestler, and Mr. Stalker. Now, Leaf Man is absolutely pathetic outside of this one fight. He is so OP in this fight. If you do not have the special potions that reset his defense, it's unreal. And you learn that move with Baby Man. So you gotta really take out Ghost Cop like right away. And Mesmerize doesn't do anything. Yeah, Mr. Stalker, he basically has an unlimited supply of soda in this fight. So I'm gonna try it just to see what happens. Yeah, I can't paralyze him. So good for me again. So we're just gonna wail on Leaf Man. Yikes. The thing that's kind of common in the game is, I like to try to make it so if you steal an item from somebody, it usually gives you kind of a hint as to what you can use, like what their weaknesses are. And Leaf Man is not boosting his special defense, so Ralph Wrinkles is always going to be good. Alright, now Leaf Man's gone, this fight's significantly easier. Well, that's a bug. And I really gotta start offsetting that. So really go on the offensive. Got one more chocolate to go. It's not like it's a hard fight, it's just, kind of wears you down. I'm actually going to just take a few rounds and really get myself an advantage. I'm not even really threatened by any of this stuff. I'm gonna boost everybody's MP. I'm just gonna give it another go. I know Mr. Stalker does not have a lot of HP, so I'm probably gonna overkill kill him, but that's what he gets for being a pain in the ass. For anyone wondering why Ralph Wrinkles does not get the exact value of any of the healing items, he actually has a higher healing item value, which you can see in the this, what do you call it? Status menu. See, Mr. Starter did nothing. And now we just win the fight, and that's no big deal. Should be over any second. Yep. Not a hard fight, but it can get the better of you. This is one of the most OP moves for Ralph Wrinkles. You basically can cast a stackable regen move. And it's also super, super helpful in the final boss. This final boss is hitting you for like tons of damage. So it's good when you can just fully restore yourself with stacked up regen moves. Get vitamin C and $500. Probably cover all the chocolate that we ate. Alright. So that's the fighting zoo. Keeps track of your progress. You get little enamel pin type icons. I love the fighting zoo. I love tournaments and games in general. I think they're really neat. Because they're optional. You just putt around if you want to. You don't have to. But I'm going to go buy some more chocolate to offset all the chocolate that I ate. Oh, and this is Ethan's assistant. Or it was his assistant at the time, and he told me to put her in the game. So you just get her what she wants, she gives the other stuff. There's a lot of different layers to helping her. She'll eventually give you one of the special items you need for the dojo. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I'll actually take this time to kind of show you a little more. So a lot of acts, like most characters, they just have. This is how much damage they take based on their stats. So Axe Cop and Ghost Cop and Sakurang, they're all just straight down the middle. But then you go to Ralph Wrinkles, and he actually takes more damage from fire attacks and healing attacks. So if a move does 50, take 25% more. And he also has a slight resistance to ice because, you know, it's from the snow planet. And then you also have the cell phone, which is also part of what's in the on the Axe Cop computer. You can read all kinds of bios about all the different characters. You can keep track of like what stats you need for different moves. So if I boost Sakurang's MP, probably next level up, he'll learn a new move. So that's good to know. I almost have all of Ralph Wrinkle's moves. Just gotta focus on MP and a little bit more special. That's no big deal. Keeps track of all the different bad guys you fight. Shows you their weaknesses, so if you lose... it actually shows you their weaknesses and resistances, so you can come back and try again. Also tells you what different items you can steal from them. Alright. Off to London. This is about an hour of putting around. Should be enough time to finish London. I called it the doo-doo resistance, so that way then it could be called the DDR, because Baby Man loves to dance, so it's like a multi-layered Baby Man joke. Yeah, so basically, if a zombie, if someone becomes a zombie, then they not only die and become a zombie, but when you die, you poop yourself. So you also make a poop monster. It's not exactly favorable for anyone. Alright, so we got these gross zombies. Level should be a little easier because we went to the zoo first. With any luck, we'll be able to power up Ghost Cop to get some more HP soon. Some of the people in the DDR are Patreon followers, some of them are like other XCOP characters. Some are people, when I did Orlando IX in 2018, some of the people are actually people that signed up. Like I said, signed up to be a part of the doo-doo resistance, and I had like a little clipboard, and people wrote on it, so they got to be in the DDR. This is Lobster Man. His arc in the game is basically the same as it was in the comic book. He's trying to find his sister, who is an evil dog. He has a tragic backstory. We debated on giving Lobster Man a sad theme, but it's only for like 2 or 3 text boxes, and that would be like a huge waste of Soda Piggy's time. But I think this works just fine. Music just kind of calms down, and Lobster Man shares a sad story. If we ever wind up writing a sad song just for dramatic sake, I would totally come back and put it here, but as of now, there's like no point. So, that's Ace Cop. I was talking about him just a minute ago, or a few minutes ago. That's a bit from their Ask Axe Cop. That's my dad. I actually had my dad write all of his dialogue, so it's awful, but it's not my fault. This is Ryan. Ryan's the sound guy. Phoenix, who I mentioned in the last video, he took a lot of cars that I drew, which the cars are old pickups from Red and Blue. This first level was a highway. Not that it looks like this highway at all, because this is actually, we actually used real photos of the London, the Westminster Bridge for this. Like, that's why it's got special lamps and the exact striping and stuff like that. But I was really terrible at drawing the cars at a different perspective like that. So I really wanted the cars to just be like tossed aside, just huge obstacles. And so Phoenix was able to do that, and he totally nailed it. I mean, they look fantastic. It looks like a total distressed highway, and it wouldn't have looked that good without his help. So after I get Baby Man, I'm probably going to head back to the town. I'll probably, when I put the video online later, I will probably just speed up that part so I don't have to make people watch the Fighting Zoo a second time. Or the Zebra Cup a second time. The Hell Chicken is from Volume 5. It's the story about... I know there's no way over there. I wonder if there used to be, and I just forgot to fix it. So I'll look into that. Unless you gotta go up and around. Also, fun fact about Phoenix. Phoenix did a lot of attacks for the game, but he refused to draw anything poop related. He said, nope, not drawing any of that. Ah, I'm being clever on it. Huh? I thought for sure I did it. Probably just miss a line somewhere. Easy bug to fix. Oh, I did get a vitamin C. So I'm gonna give that to Axe Code. I will show you, Maverick. I made the hint a lot easier because I thought you played since I made the last update. So the hint is significantly easier. Several of the game community people that I'm friends with, they had issues there too, so I didn't have a problem kind of nerfing that area a little. It's really difficult to count spaces from the actual throne. Because you can't actually take a step. Oh, there's a Twinkie. I love ganging up on Ghost Cop. I don't blame him. Ghost Cop's an easy kill. Yep. There's just almost no point in reviving him sometimes. I'll probably swap Ghost Cop out. No, I think actually this time I'm gonna force myself to use Ghost Cop because every time I play the game I don't use Ghost Cop. So I'll just get rid of like Sakurai and I'll keep Ghost Cop just to see if other people value Ghost Cop. It's like every time I play Final Fantasy IX, I play that game a million times, but I always make it a point to try to play it differently. Like trying different lineups. I've not done a playthrough where I actually use Ico or Eco. I'm not sure the right way to say that character's name, but I've never liked that character. I always thought it was kind of crappy that you get basically a clone of Garnet or Dagger at the end of the game. I don't know what was going on with you, Maverick. You had negative 26 HP for your Ghost Cop. I did not have that issue on my end, but I am keeping an eye out on it. Alright, getting ready to get our boy Baby Man. Baby Man is my favorite character to play as in the game because his whole moveset is a side quest. Study moves, and then you can do it after the fight's over. And Baby Man learned how to throw poop. Alright, so it's like the game knew I didn't want Sakurai in my party. Good job, game, I guess. You did it. So if you're not interested in watching me play the Fighting Zoo again, totally understand. It won't take long. I'll try to blaze through it as fast as possible. So I'll hurry up and get Baby Man's moves. Make London a little easier. I do not think Baby Man would be more helpful against the Rhino. Yeah, you're finding the random things that we didn't find when we tested as good, Maverick. Mavericks. Oh, you weren't here earlier, so I guess there's no point in me not emphasizing it. This is the Fighting Zoo. It's an optional area after you fight the Rhino. You missed the whole bit with the Rhino, too. I'm glad. Alright, now we're gonna steal a move from the singing tree. Now, Baby Man can also paralyze bad guys. So, that's good. Nothing to learn from the dogs. So we can just wail on them. Or the wolves. There's only one dog we fight in the game. And it's a scary dog. Okay, this is the morning lamp. We do get a move with Baby Man here. Probably should take the time to stupid lamp needs to die, man. There we go. Didn't have to waste any MP. And now Baby Man can use his oranges, which you can also now buy at the fruit stand because you unlock the move. You actually unlock oranges just by beating the morning lamp. Because once you get one orange, it sets a tag on the game that says, hey, oranges are unlocked. And it doesn't cost any MP, just a bunch of oranges. And it's like Ralph Wrinkles' laser beacon move, where it revives everybody for a small amount of MP. Or with a small amount of MP. The problem with this particular lineup is there is nobody that can do a free aerial attack. Everyone's aerial attacks require MP. There's not any aerial MP enemies in London though, so it's fine. Alright, we do get a very, very good move from the Crab Bear. Get his Rage Pinch move, which boosts his attack power pretty good. My dog is getting ready to start barking, so that'll be fun. Dog takes his job of defending the home very, very seriously. Somebody is walking their dog in the driveway, or not the driveway, in the neighborhood, and causing my dog to be jackass. But in the dog's world, how do we know that dog isn't going to try to come in here and destroy the house? So, Alright, gonna take a back seat with these fellas to make sure Baby Man can learn a move. You actually learn one of Axcop's moves from the Night Monster. So I thought that was pretty fun. Like, oh man, get Baby Man. Baby Man's like all about dancing. And there was a comic where Axcop did the same dancing that Baby Man did in a previous comic. So they both get to share that same move together. Alright, now I gotta deal with stupid Leaf Band again. But it'll be easier this time, because we'll paralyze more of these jackasses. God, stupid Mr. Stalker. Whew. Yes, Wrestler, we all know you're there. There we go. Alright, now we're back to the annoying part where we just gotta kill Mr. Stalker. I know Mr. Stalker has about 300 HP. So, Hack and Slash should do the trick. Just in case it doesn't. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I'm not worried about you anymore. Yeah, that's why you want Rage Bench. We got Leaf Shield. Now we got a really good edge on London. I mean, it did take us a little bit. It actually like 20 minutes. But the 20 minutes, in my opinion, is worth it to give Baby Man. Because otherwise, he just only learns really like the throw poop move. I mean, yeah, throwing poop is good, but why throw poop when you can do other things? Buy the chocolates that I use in the fight. And then we will go take down Dr. Voodoo in London. A lot of detours. Okay. Westminster Bridge. Okay. Soda Piggy originally wrote the main riff of this on the guitar. I don't know if he still has those tracks or if he just did them and that was it, but it was pretty epic. I play rhythm guitar mostly, so pretty much anything anyone else can do on the guitar is always going to be fascinating. Okay. One of my favorite parts of the entire mission is going to come up after I beat him. Came from Planet Poop, in case anyone ever wondered. So we've already studied the throw poop move. He's actually weakened by poop. Mesmerize should not work, but we'll try it just to make sure. Nope. It's good. Gonna switch it up and do Rage Bench. Keep Ghost Cop on healing. Actually, we'll special him up once. Keep howling. This whole fight is actually a whole panel from the comics. We just had Soda Piggy trace over it and scale its size and stuff, and it's cool. It's cool when we get to do stuff like that. We have to actually use more of Ethan's art in this. How do I feel about Ghost Cop because I don't use him? I actually have a really negative opinion on him because I think he sucks. But I think he sucks because I've never given him a chance, so I'm going to give him a chance with this playthrough. Determined to make Ghost Cop into a winner. Hell, I'll even say I'll take Ghost Cop to the end of the game. It's the ultimate test. He'll be one of my mains. gonna be a long road to get there. But the best way to get a good Ghost Cop is gonna be to level up Avocado Soldier to get more HP boosts, and then pass them on to Ghost Cop. Yeah, I really should. It's my fault for not testing every character. So, he's the character I avoided the most, because everyone else also avoided. So my favorite part's coming up. I think it's so funny that Dr. Doodoo rides the dog like a horse. It makes me laugh every time, even though it doesn't make anyone else laugh. It's just so stupid. The idea of a dog carrying around a poop like it's a cowboy on his back. Dr. Doodoo wants the Queen Scepter because it's going to give him uncontrollable magic. When we did the House of Parliament, we actually took a 3D virtual tour, and I saw all the different paintings and stuff. So when we made our paintings, we made sure they were close. Yeah. Ghost Cop could wind up being the best character. Never know. A lot of my game making friends, they hated the repetition of the London song. So like when Mavrex plays, he doesn't know how repetitive it used to be. And this is one of the last things we did before we released the game, was fix the London song. And I think Soda Piggy, he just redid the whole song. Because it was looping and it was just driving everybody nuts. Telling you that if you put the boxes on the special squares, sometimes secrets can happen. It's almost like I already knew that. If anybody didn't know, the name of the game company is Red Triangle Games. So anytime you see a triangle in the game for no reason whatsoever, that's the reason. Has the audio been a little more consistent today than the other videos? Alright. More of these turds. Yeah, the trick of the Ghost Scout's going to be turning them into Avocado Soldier and keeping Avocado Soldier for a long time. Because he just only gets 10 HP each level up. I mean, I could use a lot of vitamins on him, I guess, but that's the way to exploit Flute Cop. Is pick a form you want, and then know what stats to get from the other forms. So, like, if you want to keep Avocado Soldier, you should probably stay as Dinosaur Soldier for a while to get a bunch of good attack boosts. So that way then his default gun attacks do good. Flute Cop has a lot of depth to him. Oh wait, there's secrets in here. Yeah, I'll get the sound lowered for that. Good old chocolate bar. Alright. At the time, So Piggy and I didn't know very much about British music. We knew about the Beatles, and we knew about the Sex Pistols. So, the first version of the song was heavily inspired by the Sex Pistols' God Save the Queen. So it was like, God Save the Queen! Da 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 da! God Save the Queen! And it just made everybody go bananas. I mean, it didn't say God Save the Queen, but like, it was like, da 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 da. Yeah, it's a thing you didn't know because you didn't have to play it that way. Ugh. Come on, we only got so much time. There we go. I like doing little effects like that where it changes the map. So we're getting ready to fight, we're getting ready to meet Book Cop. You actually get a special item if you can win this fight. Oh, the minigame before Mission 5 is the one that was at PAX, and that's the most epic. So yeah, we kind of rewrote a little bit of Book Cop's story, so that way then he could kind of... In the comic book, he wins the fight against the King of England, but in this universe, he does not. Alright, so we gotta try to beat him. Because we want that free item. Easy enough. See, free vitamin B. It's a free MP boost. Just for playing the flashback. Still get a lot of Dragon Ball sprites for that beam. Well, the King of England wins regardless, but you can win the fight and still lose. This, like, the scene's gonna go the same. Book Cop's telling you that a magic scepter has a lot of power. Nobody knows what the power is. And he doesn't remember which way the Queen's dog that has a necklace that has a similar energy to the scepter doesn't remember which way it went. And the only way to open those doors is to beat Book Cop at croquet. I think in any other game that would make absolutely no sense. But by this point, you're fighting turds and Santa Claus, so you kind of just accept the fact that the silliness is the logic of the game. I asked Spoonweaver to make this minigame, because he made the first two up to this point, and I said, "Oh man, I really want to do Ghost Croquet," and he's like, "What the hell is croquet?" So he actually did more research about it than we did. I'm gonna order a microphone, so it'll be a little more consistent, and I won't have to use the webcam mic anymore. And the AI in Book Cop is actually very good right now. Normally, he's absolutely terrible. I mean, I'm always kind of terrible at this, but it doesn't help when he's good. Okay. We glitched in, and that is totally fine with me. If he were smart, he would totally have hit my ball and gotten a free hit. He does not know how to get out of the way. See, I like no reason to be concerned about Book Cop, because he's being absolutely terrible. We just got really lucky right at the beginning. And now we just gotta get to the middle. What do you mean pole? Like the middle pole? So now we can use his ghost powers. Spoiler alert, that is the same sprites, just readdressed from the flying book. But the flying book was like 2 missions ago. And it explodes. Lobster Man came in with 3 other people from the DDR. Alright. So Mavericks actually reported a bug earlier about some tags being wrong. So I'm gonna go check out that area first. Make sure that I fix the right stuff. Well, this formation looks a little familiar. And we're all healed up, so we can just go to town with these guys. Alright. That sounds nasty. It almost sounded like a dog. Okay. This is part of the Mavericks needed help with. Dr. Doodoo's sitting on a throne, which is funny, because, you know, you sit on a throne to make Dr. Doodoo's. But, shh. The bass in this song is really good. I've not spent as much time with the new song as I did the old one. I don't use this trick often, but those are attack graphics that I use for the poop clouds. Okay. It's that rock. Yep. Okay. So now the sign will appear. And we will show the new hint. And how it's a much easier hint to follow. But first, let's find some prizes. Alright. From the king's throne, proceed 23 paces west, followed by 3 paces south, and then wait patiently. There are 5 paces from the throne to the railing. So, 23. So, this is the throne. There's 5, so 6, 7. Go 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So when we get back over there, that'll be 20. I think the hint might be wrong by 1. 20. I think you're supposed to be right here. There is a cheap, easy way to check. If you can run, like press up against the wall, if you can run, that means that you are in the wrong spot. So the hint is actually 2 and not 3, so I'll fix that. Make sure that's 2. So it's 1, 2. Yep, okay. The 2. It used to have the right math, but, you know, math is hard. Okay. Ugh, so many duties. That duty's gonna get me. I'm gonna hit enter. Or A. Got me. And then where to go? It always pays to keep Ralph Ringles in your party, even if you don't want to use them, because he will help you find important stuff like that. I really don't want to waste it on Ghost Cat, but I am kind of determined to use them. These are all based on real existing rooms, too. We can hear the dog. Might not be able to see him, but he's right over there. There's a special thing we can't get right now. If only we had someone in our party that could climb. So we gotta catch the pug X amount of times. It's also a bug. I thought I had fixed that one too. So I'll have to address that. So Mavericks, when you play this area, just don't move when the scene starts. Alright, we're getting ready to go fight Hastamia, and it's going to be nuts. She is not a good dog. There's not a thing that suspends the player when the dog is captured. It doesn't kill the scene, it just makes the scene look sloppy. Alright, well, Duggathan betrayed us. He's sided with Dr. Doodoo. Yep, if you hurt a kid, you're a really bad guy. It's not an Axe Cop thing, it's a real life thing. Hurt adults. Like, who cares? I mean, don't really do it, but never ever hurt a kid. Alright, this fight's kind of tough. There's also a good baby man move here. Probably can't mesmerize. Didn't work. Did not expect it to. This is a boss fight. Probably almost beat her. Some of Hastamiya's moves, they do more, or they have some of Ralph Regal's moves. No, you don't have to buff Axe Cow. I've actually buffed him very little in this fight. And we got it. Everyone got promoted. 15 hours. This is my time. So now Baby Man can get 10 MP if he uses this move every time he does a regular attack, or he can get 50 on a charge. Yeah, you can level 100. It was just, there's not really a place to grind that hard. Looks like we were tricked again. Stop fighting 4 of these guys right after the Hastamiya fight. There's no point in fighting these battles conservatively. Alright, so now Lobster Man is secured in this room. We're almost at the end, so we'll just push on, and then we'll probably call it after that. There's no real need to go back to town. Definitely getting tired of fighting turds, so good thing I'm almost at the end of the level. I'm really proud of the fact that all the characters' moves are kind of helpful. Very few games can you actually say the moves genuinely make my fights easier. There's a lot of RPGs you just button mash. I mean, you can button mash against some bad guys, but the fights will always be easier if you use the moves. And there's no real punishment if you run an MP. Alright. We're in the library. Oh, that's not good. Alright, we got a king statue. So now we go... We actually don't need Baby Man for the next little bit. Make sure there's no secrets we left behind. Okay, safe to move on. Oh, licorice is always good. did say I went a little overboard with the sparkles. But damn it, does that explosion look cool. And we unlocked the last statue. And it looks like the King of England. And all the broken song statues are repaired. But we need to go to the Ghost World to interact with them. Basically, he used the scepter too many times, and it killed him. And he tells you that it's the scepter's useless. There's magic stone in it is what does it. Talking about a woman riding on the back of a gorilla that was also riding a lion. But it sounds made up, so who could believe that? Now the fireplace is green. It's time to finish this level. I guess I'll take Baby Man. Alright, boss battle showdown. It's the equivalent of flu powder from Harry Potter. That was the joke. And this is my Seinfeld joke, where he's like stealing the marble rye. Dr. Sticky Head made him a machine. Giant robot zombie boss. And they jump inside of it like a sword from Power Rangers. Alright. So every time he summons his hands back, he lowers his own attack power. Which makes the boss overall easier. Pretty close to beating the boss by now. Yeah, Rough Wrinkles' laser glow move is super, super good. Now he's just back to full health, no big deal. Yeah, this fight's easy as heck now. That's up to you, man. Alright, it's time to finish the evil zombie robot boss. He ain't got nothing on me now. There we go. Got him. Vitamin A. That's HP. That'll be going right to Flute Cop. man. Lobster Man and the DDR are kidnapped into bubbles. It's the Water Queen, but she's a good guy. That's the sound guy's wife, Joanna McQuinn. She voiced all the Water Queen little bits. And they admit that the Sea Ghost is her super form. So when I mentioned that the Sea Ghost is going to be like ultimate weapon level terrible for a boss battle, it's because you have to fight her Sea Ghost. And here it comes. Bat Warthog Man. Fun fact about him, his colors should be black and gray, just like Batman. But because this is an NES-style game, we took NES colors of what Bat Warthog Man would be. So we made him the same colors that Batman is in the NES game. Which is purple and that blue color. So it was fun doing something stupid and nerdy for that. See, all Bat Warthog Man's friends are stolen too. He was so lame in the show. I was like, there's no way he can be lame in the game. So yeah, this is kind of why you have to go to the potion store, which is why you have to fight the Rhino. Even if you skip him early, you have to fight him now. And now I have everybody back. So a deal's a deal. Ghost Cup stays in. Power up his HP. It's probably going to be my tactic for using Ghost Cop, is just use vitamins on him to supplement the fact that he sucks. Liborg is going to be an optional character in the first quarter of next year. There is a massive side quest that's 90% done in the release, but we didn't want to rush and do a bad job, so we're just going to put him out first quarter of next year. We've already got like a lot of his work done. We just have to kind of finish it. Alright, we're gonna go buy the potion. I'm probably gonna call it because I want to fix those bugs before I go to sleep. Invisible planet. Able to see hidden planets. And it's $50. It's not like paid DLC, it's just gonna be like an update. Like how the bugs get fixed, it's just gonna be an update. Alright, so bad guy, King of all bad guys level is available. I'm actually gonna use this batch of characters probably. Might tag out Wolfer for Ralph Wrinkles. No, I need another offensive fighter. So I'll just use for 4. Save the game, and that will be the end of session number 3. Alright. Try to do another one tomorrow, 'cause it's kind of fun. And it helps me kind of fix things before people get to those points in the game themselves. So, thanks for watching.